have to defend my bunker against thousands of OP bosses. And as the night goes on, my friend Corey is gonna spawn in better and better OP bosses to attack my bunker. But luckily for me, I have crazy defenses I can build to survive against these OP bosses.
So, Smirky, are you ready to start defending your house?
I mean, I guess so. There is literally nothing in between you and my bunker. So, Cardi, I am definitely gonna die.
I don't care. You better get building. You have 10 minutes before I spawn in a boss that's gonna destroy everything.
Oh my gosh, okay. Well, before Cardi spawns in his boss, we are gonna fly in my base. But luckily for me, inside my base is an iron golem that's gonna tell me exactly how to survive. So, Mr. Iron Golem, do you have the book? You do? Okay, that's really good. And there we go. Let's grab that. So, let's check what it says to do inside my book. So, it says survival guide, good walls with fans, fake ghost block pits in front of base, and sand TNT pit. Okay, these are some pretty cool traps, but we gotta start building ASAP before Cardi spawns in some really bad bosses. I mean, they probably won't be really bad. They're probably gonna be really good. Anyways, we need to start building this base. No more talking. So to start off building this wall, we are gonna grab a block called a reinforced block. And the reason why we're grabbing a reinforced block is I'll show you. So if we place a lot of these blocks like this, grab a piece of TNT and a flint and steel and then place this right here and blow this up on top of it, it basically won't do any damage to the block. So these are going to be really, really good. And if we build a whole wall out of these, we can basically make sure none of the bosses are able to blow up our wall. So let's get to building this wall. And I think there's an easier way instead of just placing all these blocks down like that. So what we're going to use is this tool called a wand, and we're going to get a command ready to set up a barrier of smooth red sandstone like this. So let's fly all the way over here to here, build up 4 blocks like that, and now we'll type in this command like this. And as you see, a giant wall has been built, but we need to make this a couple more layers wide, so let's do that by doing the same command 3 more times. And there we go. Now we got our first layer of the wall built, and this looks pretty good. So now that we have the first layer of our wall set up, what we are gonna do is we are gonna make this wall much taller. So let's get on it, and instead of doing this block like this, we are gonna grab some reinforced block of quartz just to match the theme of our bunker. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna build up really, really high like this, and then we're gonna fly over here and do the same command, but instead of doing this red sand, we are gonna redo it with quartz like that. There we go, and there we go. Now we have a giant wall surrounding our base. So this is really good, but the book didn't say just to build a normal wall. Of course not. It said we need to do something with fans, and that doesn't mean like you guys. It means that we need to grab a literal fan block, and this isn't a normal Minecraft block. Basically, what this block is a block that's gonna be able to push you. So to show you how it works, we're gonna grab some redstone like this. We're gonna come on the back side, and we are gonna place down some basic redstone like that. Now, if we actually go in front of the fan, it actually pushes us a little bit like that. And if we jump, it pushes us way faster. So it basically makes it really hard to get to the base, but this is going to be really, really good for us. So for now, let's actually just destroy this, and let's get to actually building that fan. And it said we needed to do it in front of our walls, so let's get to doing that. So to build this trap, what we are going to do is we are going to select this whole area and set this all to air like that. There we go. Now that that's all air, we're going to come on the other side and run the same command. So now that everything is air, we're going to fix the walls and the little bit of pieces we broke, and now we can actually get to building this trap. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our fan block, of course, and we are just gonna build a very big defense like this. And it's gonna take a little bit, and it's gonna take a little while to build this all because we kind of just gotta place this all like this. So I'll get back when this is done like that. And now it's all done with the power of editing. And that made it go by really fast for you all, but it took a little bit to build for me. So now what we're gonna do, now that we have all this, is we're gonna go on the back side of our wall and we are gonna start placing down some redstone. So to do that, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna place a bunch of blocks like this, and we're gonna do this again up here like this. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna place a few redstone torches like that, come over here with some normal redstone redstone dust and fill it all up like this. There we go. And now let's redo this on the other side like that. And there we go. Now we have a giant fan wall surrounding our base. So basically what happens if you walk in front of this, it basically pushes you off the platform. And to show you what that would look like with a mob, if we place down a mob right there, it basically falls off over here. And that isn't that powerful of a trap, but we can use this fan and make something way better. But before we do that, let's get rid of you. Goodbye, Mr. Villager. Anyways, now let's get to building the trap. That's gonna be way better. And we have to make this really good because the distance from the wall to here is like nothing. So we gotta make sure this trap would definitely work. So to start things off, we are gonna make a hallway right here like that. And we are gonna build this hallway and make a bit of room so we can actually start building this trap. So let's get going and fill everything up like that. And now what we're gonna do is, because we don't want the mobs actually having a straight path to our base, we are gonna set a wall right here like that. And now we'll just come over here and start building the second part of our trap. So the second part of our trap, how it's gonna work is basically we're gonna select this whole area and dig all the way down like this. And now we'll set this all to air. And now that this is all air, what we're gonna do is build a giant pit like this. And now that we have a giant pit, what we want to do with this pit is we want to grab a block called a spike block. And the spike block we want to get is a diamond spike. So we're going to grab this diamond spike and we are just going to place them all at the bottom. And these look really, really cool, but they're also super duper deadly. And I'll show you how deadly they are in a second. But before we do that, let's fill up this whole bottom like this. And there we go. Now it's all done. But to show you how powerful this spike block is, let me show you. So if we go down here and go in game mode survival, it starts doing around 3 hearts of damage per second. And if you did see, I was literally on half a heart. But to show you how powerful that is, if we drop a villager down here, he basically dies right now. And yeah. So that is going to be really powerful. So if any OP boss falls down there, they are going to take a lot of damage. And that's really good for us. But to make the OP bosses actually fall down there, it's going to be a little bit of a process. But we are going to make it super duper easy for us. So to start things off, what we're gonna do is we are gonna build a pathway going over here to this wall. And we're gonna make a little bit of an entrance like this right here. So we'll open this up like that, and now we'll just rebuild this on the other side. And you might be a little bit confused what these pathways are for, but I'll show you in 1 second. So now that we have these pathways built, we are gonna go back and grab our fan blocks once again, and we are gonna destroy a part of the wall like this. There we go. Now we have a bunch of room, and we are gonna place some fan blocks like this and cover up this entire wall like that. And now we're just gonna rebuild this on this side. There we go, and it's already done. Let's go. So now that we have these fan blocks, these actually aren't gonna do anything for now because they aren't activated. But to make them activated, we are gonna do some really, really cool redstone. And basically what the really, really cool redstone is we are gonna set up the same kind of contraption that we built on this wall and rebuild it over here like this. But we aren't gonna do any normal redstone. We are gonna place down some redstone blocks like this and set up some cool stuff. And if you don't know what this redstone block is, it's basically a modded thing called a secret lever, which basically looks like a normal block, but when you flick it, it makes a lever sound. So that's pretty cool. So let's cover this all up and let's set up our redstone. So let's deactivate this for now and then set up a bunch of redstone like this. And basically what that's going to do is once we activate this stone block right here, it turns on both layers of these fans. So if you actually walk, you get pushed into this pit. So let's rebuild this on the other side like this. And there we go. Now that that's all done, basically we are going to leave this one activated so it pushes all the mobs in this pit. And we are also going to leave this one activated too. But we do want a way that we could get across the base, so I feel like we should leave this one deactivated until we get over here, and we should permanently leave this one activated. So we'll just leave that on, and over here, what I want to do is I want to build a room right here, like this, and what we're gonna do over on this room is where people can't see it, from the entrance over here, we are gonna place a bunch of fans like this. We'll come on the back side over here, place a redstone like this, and place a bit more redstone like this. this. And fill in this wall with fans. So now from the entrance, you actually can't tell that this is a fake entrance with more fans. But if you walk over here and you get pushed off, if you come all the way over here somehow, you still get pushed into the spikes. So that's going to be really powerful. Well, if we just go on the right pathway, we have a really easy way to get across until we flick this lever. There we go. So now that we're done with that, we gotta move on to the next trap, which is the sand TNT pit. And Cardi, before I start building this trap, how much more time do I have?
Smirky, you only have 3 minutes left.
3 minutes? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we gotta get going, and I thought I would have a lot more time, but apparently I don't. So what we're gonna do for this trap is we're gonna make another big hallway over here. And let's make it a bit wider than our base was before, by extending this hallway out like this. So now that we have this area, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set the floor as this block that we've been using and make a big area for this trap. So let's set this all to stone like this, that, and that. There we go. And now what we're gonna do for this roof is we're gonna set this as a reinforced glass version. So basically this can't be blown up at all. But now that we have this really big area, what we're gonna do is we're gonna mine all the way down like a long way like this, all the way to bedrock, and we are gonna set everything to air. And now that we're over here, we're gonna fly back up over here, and we're gonna type a command in chat to set everything as bedrock like this. And now that everything is bedrock, basically what I want to do is I want to set the floor as bedrock too. And there we go. Now everything is bedrock. But you might be confused what this trap actually is, and let me show you. So basically what this trap is the sand TNT pit. And basically how this is gonna work is if we grab sand, obviously, and TNT, and a special thing called a pressure plate, if we place all 3 of these objects like this, when we walk on it, we actually activate all of this, and then it actually blows up at the bottom. So if you walk on it, you basically fall all the way to the bedrock bottom, and then you're just gonna die from the explosion. But we are gonna make that basic of a trap. What we're gonna do is we're gonna mine out the center of this room like this, and now we have a void pit down here. And what we're gonna grab now that we have this void pit is we are gonna place some reinforced cobwebs at the bottom like this. So this basically means these cobwebs can be exploded. And then we're gonna grab some water and set them up all like this to head into the reinforced cobwebs. And then we'll also put some on this side too. So now if you fall in this pit, like let's just do an example and drop from here, you basically get sent into the middle like this, and then you're gonna fall in the cobweb and then slowly sink into the void. And yeah, you definitely don't want to fall down there. So this trap is really good, and not only is it gonna kill you from the TNT, if you don't die, you're just gonna fall in the void. So it's really, really good. But now we actually need to build the sand TNT part of it. So let's get started, and we're gonna grab a few things like TNT, a few custom TNT, and get all these and start placing them. So we're gonna make the first layer all TNT first, like this. And now the first step of making this trap is complete. But now we're gonna do the second step of this trap, and we gotta make ourselves have an easy pathway to get across. And to make the easy pathway, basically we're just gonna place some bedrock like this. And on top of the bedrock, we are gonna place some sand. So now we just have a very easy pathway to go across. And it's literally a straight line, and if we walk on this, nothing will happen. But now that we have that set up, what we're gonna do is we are gonna set the rest of this. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our special TNT, and every so often we're gonna place a few of these TNTs around like this and make some of the TNTs custom TNTs. So if you get unlucky and actually jump on one of these, you will die. But now that we have all our custom TNT set up, I want to make more of a challenge for people, and I'm gonna start doing a second secret custom path. So hopefully some things can survive. And if they get this far, they're just gonna fall in this. So there we go. Now that we have all of this set up, we're going to cover it all up with sand like this. But before we cover everything up with sand, I want to give a little bit of a hint for the other secret pathway by placing these reinforced sea lanterns on the roof like this. So now you actually can tell where a secret pathway is. So if you looked up and then looked down, you could basically figure out where to go. But no mobs are going to be able to tell where that is. So luckily, we're safe from that. So let's cover this all up with sand like this. So now that everything is covered up with sand, we gotta do the final part of this trap, which is adding pressure plates on it. So we're just gonna place all our pressure plates like this, and that, and now everything's covered up. So basically what's gonna happen is now if anybody walks on this, they are gonna fall down into that pit. But just to try it out, we are gonna grab a zombie spawn egg. We're gonna spawn you over here, and now we're gonna go in survival over here and walk on our secret pathway, and let's see what happens. So the zombie's just gonna walk, and he is gonna fall in the void like that, and he should die just like that. And wow, that's actually pretty funny. So this trap is really, really OP, but now let's go in creative. And let's fix our trap before we run out of time, like this. There we go, and now that we have some spare time, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our one tool again, and prepare our next room for our more traps that we have to do. Because keep in mind, the first phases of boss are literally going to be the easiest bosses Cardi can do. I mean, they're not going to be that easy. They are still going to be really OP. So let's set this all up like this. And now we have a second room into our thing. There we go. Now everything is perfectly set up. But before we run out of time, let's grab an iron sword and some golden apples, and let's go say hi to Cardi. So Cardi, I think I finished everything, and I think I finished early this time.
Smirky, you did not finish early because the time just ran out.
The time just ran out, Cardi. What the heck? Okay, well, how much time did I have left? Say, like 2 seconds.
You had 2 seconds left.
Oh my gosh, okay. I guess I did not have that extra time. It's a good thing we finished that early. But Cardi, are you gonna spawn in your mob now?
Yes, I am, Smirky, and you are not ready for how crazy this is gonna be.
Well, I hope I am ready. Anyways, Cardi, what is it gonna be?
Alright, Smirky, I'm gonna start spotting them in now.
Hopefully it's nothing good, like probably just a few zombies, right?
No, Smirky, take a look at this.
Oh no. What the heck is that thing, Cardi?
This is the giant Cyclops monster, Smirky, and if you think this is powerful, I have some bad news for you.
Cardi, what bad news do you have for me? That thing is already enough bad news. Please don't be anything more than that.
Smirky, I'm gonna spot it 3 more, so there's 4 in total.
Oh my gosh, and wait, I think you're making them even more OP. What the heck?
Yup, they're enormous, so now you just gotta go in survival mode.
Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna eat a golden apple, and now I'm going in survival mode, and hopefully these guys are friendly, right? Cardi, I don't think they're friendly because they're slowly walking up to me. What the heck are these things?
They're going to kill you!
And what the heck is happening? I'm literally getting blasted around. Okay, I need to make my way up to my base so I can actually attack stuff. And oh my gosh, you're kind of trapping me here.
I told you these things would be OP.
Oh no.
And Smirky, I'm about to spot in the giant Cyclops monster.
What the heck is that thing? That guy is a literal giant, Cardi. What?
I know he isn't. Look at how big his eye is. And do you think this thing is scary?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of scary. Hopefully you don't spawn in more, right?
Smirky, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna spawn in 4 more.
Why are you spawning in more? Oh my gosh, Cardi, what the heck?
You better go in survival mode because there's no way you're gonna survive against them.
And they're already running at me. Okay, this is good. They can literally pick me up and eat me. Okay, I gotta make sure I dodge all the traps, and I gotta activate this quick. Oh my gosh. And oh my gosh, they're charging at me again. Okay, I gotta activate the fan trap. And oh my gosh, I just pushed them all. I just pushed them all in. Cardi.
Smirky, what kind of trap is this? You just killed them all so fast.
I know I killed them all. And uh-oh, I'm getting pushed by the fan trap. I'm literally stuck. But they're all dying in that diamond pit. Let's go. It's a good thing you didn't spawn in any more than that. Okay, I'm gonna deactivate this now because that's probably safe.
Smirky, you're gonna deactivate that? Well, I'm gonna spawn more.
What? That's cheating. Okay, I gotta run through this. And oh my gosh, I'm literally activating this trap. But hopefully these guys don't follow. And I think they're actually stuck here.
Oh my gosh, Smirky, they are stuck. They can't move at all because if they do, they're gonna fall into that trap.
Oh my gosh, she's literally stuck on the bedrock piece I put right there. Wait, that actually is not that good for them. But I have an idea, Cardi. What if I just go up near them, Cardi, and I break the sand piece under them? And wait, what the heck? I didn't even have to do anything. I think it broke itself.
And Smirky, it's in the pit now. It's gonna die from all the TNT and it's gonna fall in the void.
Oh my gosh, it literally is in the pit. Well, I have an idea. I'm gonna activate a few more TNTs just to kill it even harder. Let's go. Come on, please die. And wait, I think it died, Cardi.
How did you kill it, Smirky? That was insane.
Oh my gosh, and now I gotta kill this last guy. And and uh-oh, he is literally eating me. And how did I get out my trap house? What the heck?
Come on, Mr. Cyclops, you got this. And I don't think he has this. He is just completely stuck. He's way too big.
And what the heck? It's literally chasing me right now, and it is attacking me, but somehow I got out my base again. And uh-oh, come on, please fall. And yes, you fell. What the heck? And wait, they all just died, Cardi.
Did you see that? All the TNT just exploded in a second.
Yeah, I saw that, and Cardi, I easily won. Let's go. That was
Oh
super
my
duper
god.
easy.
How did all your traps be exact counters to defeat my giant Cyclops?
Cardi, that's because your Cyclops monster sucked, and I had really, really good traps. This is probably all I need to build, because this is probably enough to win, right?
Now, Smirky, I have some bad news for you. Do you want to hear it?
I do want to hear it. What is the bad news?
Smirky, each mob I spawn is just going to be more powerful than the last, so your traps are going to need to be 1,000 times better.
1,000? Oh my gosh, 1,000 times better, Cardi. That is insane. Okay, how much time do I have left? Because 1,000 times better traps is kind of hard to build.
Smirky, you only have 7 minutes.
Okay, I gotta go and talk to that Iron Golem because I gotta build this quick. So, Mr. Iron Golem, what traps do you have for me today? And I need it really, really quick. Come on, please give it. You do have them. Okay, that's really good. Thank you, Mr. Iron Golem. And now let's see what traps we gotta build. So it says the first thing we have to build is a water pit into a TNT room. And I think I have an idea of what this means. So let me show you. This is a trap that we've never ever built before, but this trap is also going to be really, really good, and I'm pretty excited to build it. So first off, let's grab our wand tool, of course, and we gotta build a pretty big room for this one, because this is going to be really good. So let's go all the way up like this, and this is probably high enough. Now that we're all the way up here, let's run this command to make a whole bunch of stuff like this. And now that we have a huge room over here, we're going to open up this wall leading into this room like that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to set this all to air like this. And we're going to keep setting this all to the stone brick. And now we're going to set this all to soul sand like that. Now we have a pretty good base of how this trap is going to work. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come down here and all the way over here and set this all to water like this. So now we have a huge water pit right here, and if you actually go in it, you get shot up all the way to the top, just like this. So now that we're all the way to the top, we are going to extend this room up by doing the same command that we did to make this room like that. And now what we're going to do is we are going to grab some tripwires and put them on this wall like this. And now that we have all our tripwires, we are going to grab some string, and we are going to connect our tripwires all across with some string like that. And we are going to activate all of them, just like this. So let's keep building our string. So now that we have a bunch of string like this, basically what happens is when a mob attacks when a mob goes all the way up like this, it activates the tripwire, which you can hear like that. So now we'll come on to the other side, all the way over here, right behind where the tripwires are, and we'll start placing some stone bricks like this. So we gotta make a whole platform on this level, like this. And now once we have that whole platform, we are gonna grab some basic redstone stuff, like this repeater, and normal redstone dust, and we are gonna start placing some repeaters like this. And we're gonna set these all to have around 3 ticks, which basically means it's gonna have a way stronger signal, because we are gonna need this for this trap. So there we go. Now we have a bunch of redstone, and now we're gonna connect it all to dust like this. There we go. And now we're gonna come up like this, and we are gonna make some pathways like this with our redstone. And there we go. Now we have a bunch of pathways built. So now what we gotta do is we gotta fill this all in with redstone, just like this. Now that this is all filled up like this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start doing some other redstone, which basically means we're gonna grab some pistons, some observers, and we're gonna set them up like this. So we're just gonna build like this. There we go. And now we are gonna make it so that we have this contraption built up. So if we go in this tripwire, it basically activates this and makes a cool redstone signal. But now what we're going to do is we're going to change this to a normal piston. So when you actually go in it, it actually keeps it stable like that. And now it keeps attacking this, which basically means it's going to shut it off over and over again. So that is what we want to happen. So now we got to build that a few more times. Just like that, and that. So now if we actually go in this, basically what happens is it's gonna activate all of these observers to make a constant redstone signal like this. So this is gonna make it so it constantly activates all the redstone off and on again. But now that we have that set up, we gotta do something else. So now that we have all of this set up, basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a dispenser, get some TNT, And we are gonna fill each dispenser with around 32 TNT. So we'll grab that dispenser, and now we are gonna set all of these up like this. But before we actually place all these, let's break all the redstone because I don't want this accidentally activating. So now that nothing won't activate, let's go and place all the dispensers we need for this trap to work. And there we go, all the dispensers are placed. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our redstone, and we are gonna place a bunch of redstone on top of these dispensers like this. So basically what's gonna happen is once all these tripwire hooks get activated, they're gonna activate all these dispensers, shooting out a bunch of TNT into whatever mobs. And it's gonna be hard to test this out because we don't want to break everything that we built in the process. So let's set this all up like how we're doing, just like this. And now what we'll do is we'll repair the machine to make it so when you activate those tripwire hooks, it actually does work. So there we go. Now this trap is completed. So we basically don't want to activate that for now because that is gonna blow all of this up. But instead, for right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back into the top of the base, just like this, and we're gonna block this back up, and we are gonna make a secret entrance for ourselves to get through. Because, of course, we don't want any sort of mobs attacking us down here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a pathway heading this way, and we'll set this all to the stone block that we've been using. So let's connect it to the upper end of this room like this. And there we go. Now we built a secret pathway all the way over here. So in this secret pathway, we aren't only gonna have it just be a hallway, we are actually gonna make it a bit more secret. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a secret door and some one-way glass to make this really good. So we're gonna place down our secret door like this. So now we can just open up a part of the wall, and to make sure that we know where this is, we are gonna place a piece of cobblestone on top of it. So now we know where it is. But now what we're gonna do is we are gonna get our one-way glass, and we are gonna make a big window right here on this wall so we can actually see it through our secret hallway. So there we go. Now that's all set to one-way glass, and you can't really see it, but if you go in here, now you can see it all perfectly. But now we actually gotta build something else, and we gotta build our last thing. So to build this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this up and put a secret door right here. Now with this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab some glass, and we are gonna use some reinforced glass, and we are gonna build a hallway like this heading into a middle room of this section. So we're gonna secure this all up like this, and now that we have all this, we're gonna grab a sponge and drain it all. And now to actually finish off this room, we are gonna place down some signs like this. So basically what this room is gonna serve for is basically the mobs are gonna see us from all the way over there, and they're gonna try and get to us, while in reality they're just gonna fly all the way up here into the TNT dispensers. And that's gonna work perfectly. But for now, let's close this all off and let's get started on the next room. And honestly, I don't think a single mob is gonna survive from that. But now, anyways, we gotta get building because we are running out of time. So let's expand our base and let's get started on the next room. So now for this next room, we have a huge hallway, and in this huge hallway, we are gonna start expanding it like this. So we're gonna place down a bunch of stuff like this and mine out parts of the room like this to make a little entrances for a special friend that we are gonna spawn in and let out. And I'll show you what that is. But first, we gotta mine out all these rooms. And now we have a lot of open room. So now that we have all these open rooms, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by expanding these rooms like this. So let's expand them and let's make room for a special friend that we're gonna put in here. And you guys don't know what I'm gonna spawn in yet, but it's gonna be insane, let me tell you that. So there we go. Now that we have a hallway with these little cages in it, I'm going to show you what we're going to build. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to place a bunch of stuff like this, and we're going to set some glass in here like this. So let's place a bunch of glass here like this, how we're doing this. And this trap is going to be insane because this is going to be able to kill literally anything that comes in here. But it's going to be really powerful, and there's a reason why I haven't showed you what it is yet. Because we got to make sure everything is safe before we spawn these guys in. So first, let's of course set this all to glass like how we're doing. And now what we're going to do is we are going to build a wall right here like this. Open this up like this and make an exit right here. And what we're going to do is we are going to grab some reinforcements reinforced iron blocks and a keypad door, and we gotta make this very, very secure. So let's set this all to iron like this because we want nothing to get through. So let's set it to iron like how we're doing, and then we're gonna put a keypad door right here with a code. So let's put in the code, and now let's go and build a control room. So there we go. Now we have a whole control room right here, and I'm gonna show you what we are gonna build. So first we're gonna set an iron block wall like this right here, and then we're gonna build one right here. And then we're gonna get some red concrete, and then we're gonna get some red concrete, and we are gonna set this up right here. So there we go, and there we go. So now that we got this all as red concrete, we are also gonna grab some lime concrete. And I know I'm taking a bit to get to what it is, but trust me, we gotta do the proper preparation or everything is gonna mess up. So there we go, we built all this, and now what we can do is we can start getting our commands ready. But before we do that, I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. So inside one of these glass rooms, basically what we're gonna put is a mob called Medusa. If you couldn't tell by the book that it said Medusa Trap. So we're gonna put you in here, and I'm basically gonna show you how this is gonna work. So we're gonna grab our tool called the wand and select this area, and basically we're gonna spawn in a really OP mob like maybe a few iron golems. So let's place you guys right here. And basically how this is gonna work is we are gonna set some command blocks up in here to drop all of these walls, which are gonna contain this Medusa mob. And basically what these guys are gonna do is I'm gonna show you what only one of these people can do. So let's set this to error, and basically what Medusa is gonna do is it's just gonna turn everything into stone like this, and it just got rid of those iron golems so quickly. But this Medusa mob is actually insane, so let's kill it because we do not want you turning anything else to stone. And there we go. Now instead, basically what we're gonna do is trap all of these Medusa mobs in these cages. And then we're gonna set some command blocks up in this room to basically release them all when we're ready. So there we go. That's gonna work really, really well. But now we gotta do the boring part, which is command blocks. So what we're gonna do for that is we're gonna grab some levers, place them down like this, and we are gonna place all the command blocks down. And how this is gonna work is we are gonna grab a repeater, put it right behind this wall like this, and we are gonna place down a command block and get the command, fill all these coordinates in the reinforced glass. And basically we're gonna make sure that the green one places a bunch of glass like this. So to show you how this would work, we'll just break this and activate this lever right here. And as you see, this sets it back to normal. So that's gonna work, but now we gotta make sure all of these are set to the same command. So let's go and set them all up and there we go. Now everything is built. So if we activate this, it sets it all to air. And if we activate this, it sets everything to air. Now if we flip this back up and activate this, it sets it all to glass like this. And there we go. Now this is all set up, but let's fix this and place some lamps so we can show it's activated. But now that it's all activated, what we're gonna do is grab our Medusa mob and grab a name tag and put on the name tag Medusa, just so our mobs don't despawn. And now what we can do is we can come in here, spawn all of these guys in here like this, and block them all off in their cages, just like that. And all of these, so none of them can escape. And there we go. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna block this back off because I do not want to be anywhere near this. And we're gonna get our keypad door and put this back here with the same code. And there we go. And now the last thing on our list to build is an armor equip station. So let's go and build that. And for our armor equip station, we're gonna build a room right here, just like this. And there we go. And now in this room, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our dispenser, a fence post, some pressure plates, and we're gonna set up a machine like this, place our dispenser like this. And then now we have a bunch of dispensers that activate at the same time if you step in that. So now we're gonna grab some really good armor, and I think we should get this armor like this. We'll put this in here, and then we'll grab this really OP weapon, and then we'll grab an elytra if we need to fight any more mobs. And then the final thing we're gonna build is we are gonna make a launcher station right here, and I'm gonna show you how that's gonna work. So we're gonna grab a block called a launcher. We're gonna set it up right there. We're gonna grab a lever like this, and we're gonna put this right here to activate this. So if you step in this, you basically get launched all the way up like that. and it's really cool. But anyways, now everything's done. Let's clear our inventory. And Cardi, how am I doing on time? Say I literally have 5 seconds left.
Smirky, you only have 5 seconds.
Oh, I have 5 seconds. Okay, I need to leave my base ASAP, and I'm coming to the entrance. And Cardi, I built a lot of stuff this time.
Smirky, you built a lot of stuff. Well, I have a super OP boss.
A super OP boss. Okay, well, I did build more traps than... Uh-oh, I didn't reset the traps from last time, but I guess now I'm out of time, so I can't really do anything, can I?
Yeah, Smirky, you're out of time completely, and I'm just gonna start spawning the bosses. You get it. You better get ready.
Oh my gosh, okay, I guess I am ready, and this is bad for me because I literally messed up my trap, but hopefully I can rebuild this really quickly like this, and we just gotta go over here, and we gotta see what he's gonna spawn in. Oh my gosh.
All right, Smirky, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready, and Cardi, please let it be something really bad.
Smirky, I have bad news. It is not gonna be bad.
Oh no, okay, that's not good, but luckily with my golden apples, I'll probably be able to survive, and what the heck is that? Are you only spawning in one? Please say you're only spawning in one.
Smirky, what kind of question is that? I'm gonna spawn in 3.
3 of them? What the heck? Okay, that is not fun, and oh my gosh, okay. I'm just gonna go with survival, Cardi, and I think they're all gonna come and attack me, and oh my gosh, they are, Cardi. What the heck is happening? They're all literally attacking me, and what? They're not even falling in this pit. I mean, this guy is, but, and oh my gosh, these guys are literally crazy. I think they're too big enough to go over my trap, but I just gotta run, Cardi, and what the heck is that?
Look, Smirky, it's going over your path. They just made it through that trap.
And, okay, I gotta hide, but oh my gosh, one of them's going in this pit. Okay, I just gotta hide in here, and I gotta make sure this goes up. And Cardi, you do not want to know what happens when this guy gets above this.
Wait, what is at the top of this pit?
You don't want to know. And oh my gosh, it's already happening.
Okay.
And
TNT?
what the heck? Everything is destroying, and it's so laggy, Cardi.
Do you hear the explosions?
I do. There is so much happening, but luckily for me, I'm safe. I just gotta run.
Smirky, everything's getting blown up. I think the snake might die.
I see everything getting blown up. And oh my gosh, Cardi, what the heck happened? Literally everything exploded. What on earth was that?
Look at the giant hole you made.
I know, I literally just killed everything, didn't I? But,
Smirky, do you really think it matters if you just killed everything? I still have a spawn egg.
Oh my gosh, okay, well, you better spawn it in because I still have one more trap left and I think I'm still able to kill it.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. I'm gonna spawn it in.
And oh my gosh, you were right. You're literally spawning them in. Okay, I'm just running in here, but luckily for me, I have some really good mobs, Cardi, and I'm just gonna activate them right now. Okay, that's one side let out. And the other side let out, and let's go. All the Medusa mobs are being let out, Cardi, and they're just turning all your mobs into stone.
Wait, what are these things? They're like snake ladies?
No, Cardi, it's Medusa, and if you go in survival near them, you will be turned into stone, and I think they're busy turning your last mob into stone right now.
Wait, they already turned 2 of my mobs into stone, and, Smirky?
Did it turn all of them into stone?
Yes, come out here.
Well, I'm not coming out there without armor, because I still gotta kill them. I'm putting on this armor, Cardi, and I'm gonna go and kill my mobs. But, Cardi, I think I just killed everything, didn't I?
Yeah, look, everything turned to stone around here. That was insane.
I know that was insane, but that was probably the easiest round I've ever had, Cardi, because I think I just totally destroyed your entire army.
Well, Smirky, if it was so easy, I'm just gonna give you 20 seconds for the next round starting now.
20 seconds? What the heck? Okay, we gotta go quick, and we gotta go find that iron golem, but everything is destroyed. Okay, luckily we can fix that, but we gotta use most of our time fixing it. So let's command to fix our base, then we gotta go talk to an iron golem and basically ask him how we can defeat his bosses. And now that everything's fixed, we gotta go find that Iron Golem. And Iron Golem, please say you have some tips for me. Iron Golem, please tell me you have something that can help me survive. You do have it? Okay, please give it to me quick. And wait, you're just dropping me weapons? You're not gonna give me any traps to use? What the heck? Okay. That's not nice. Well, I'm gonna go back to building. And I think my time is out, right, Cardi?
Yes, it is, Smirky. It's already been 20 seconds.
Well, luckily luckily for me, hopefully I have some really good gear that's gonna allow me to survive, Cardi. Well, luckily for me, Cardi, I probably have some really good gear that's gonna allow me to survive.
Wait, what kind of gear do you have? Wait, that was a massive sword you just had.
I know it was, but I don't think your mobs are gonna be as good.
Smirky, okay, I'm just gonna spawn it in. And Smirky, I would back off a little bit. I'm about to spawn so many mobs in.
Oh, no. Okay, that's not good. Well, I'm just gonna sit right here and are you literally spawning in dragons? Okay, those guys are super powerful, but luckily for me, I'm just gonna go in survival and I'm gonna start using the weapons. And what the heck is this? Oh my gosh, okay, this gun this iron golem gave me is kind of insane. It literally just blew up a lot of stuff, and what the heck? And I'm gonna use this sword and kill all the rest of the mobs.
Smirky, how powerful is that sword?
It's pretty powerful, and I think I can just easily kill everything, and whoa, this ray gun it gave me is insane.
You're blowing up so much stuff.
I know, and there's literally some dragons down here that are literally dead, and I'm just killing the rest of them, but wait, I'm taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, Smirky, I spotted OP electricity dragons.
Well, I can tell. Well, luckily, I can just kill them all with my ray gun. And let's go. And I think now I just gotta jump out this bit using my ray gun, and hopefully this will work. Come on, let's test it, because I didn't get out. And okay, I almost did it, but yes, let's go. And we need to kill the rest of the dragons, because this is insane looking.
Look at how much electricity there is.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we gotta kill the rest of the dragons. So I'm gonna back up a little bit, and I'm gonna shoot my ray gun at them. Come on, dragons, you better die.
Wait, Smirky, there's only like 2 left.
I know, and I think there's a few over here too. But they're literally fighting each other. Okay, that looks kind of insane.
Oh my gosh, no, you're just interfering the battle. And wait, you just killed both, Smirky.
I know, and I think that's it, right? Oh my gosh, that was insane.
Look at all the dragons everywhere.
I think I finally conquered all the dragons, and now they're all defeated, Cardi, which means I win, right?
I guess so, Smirky. I didn't think you were gonna win at all.
Well, thanks to this iron golem, I got some really OP gear, and I don't even think I needed to use my defenses, because that was kind of insane. Well, if you enjoyed this video, remember to like and subscribe and click on one of the videos on the screen. Bye.
Bye.